Okay.
Here we are in Mullinville.
You want to walk along there?
This must be Pogo Place. One man's junk is another man's prize.
But anyway, so what do you do besides this? I mean,
I'm retired.
You're retired. What'd you do prior?
I was in the military.
Military.
Yep.
And then was this home before?
Yeah, I was raised out there in the claim shack house.
Is that right?
Gone now.
Well, I tell you, it's how big's Mullinville?
200, I don't know.
200. Well, Lucas is only 460. So and then we're out on the farm besides, so that's worse. Yeah.
That old boy, what was that guy's name up there, Lucas?
S.P. Dinsmore.
They thought he was crazy too, didn't they? Lake down there in the pasture.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna split this down the middle.
Yeah.
I got the barrels cut in half. And I weld these on the inside the barrel, turn the barrel upside down, set it on a post.
Yeah.
And the swallows the next time.
Oh my goodness. Probably true. It's got a curve.
Well, see, the swallows are, you know.
Kind of a nuisance.
Oh, I like them. I got a game place down here. I got old cats down there, out here. See that old cat there? Shaggy old thing. That cat's got as much right to be here as I do, so I feed him. I feed a skunk. I got a mother possum out there.
You do? Oh my gosh. Well, I tell you, you're kind of a wildlife preserve then?
Yeah, I got one down there, yeah.
Well, that's, you gotta kind of
I'm gonna move that away from the gargoyles and clean that all up.
Well, that would be good. Does this keep the place safe then?
You know, I sell a lot of those.
And so they're always, they've not, I don't know about your background, whether you have artistic training. Well, that's good, because we're really interested in you. But there were 4 people right around Lucas that did, and none in metal, most of them were in concrete, and they kind of take what they have, laying out around in the yard, and they started to
Well, you see, now I want to tell you about art teachers kill more artistic value in a child instead of teaching them something. Okay, now, example. The best artist in the world is probably, say, kindergarten through 3rd grade. That's the good artist, because you see, if you walk up, you come in the classroom and you say, draw and color me a picture of a cow. Well, so some kid draws a cow with wings on it, all right? Then everybody laughs at the kid. Well, the kid sees a cow with wings on it in his head, or he wouldn't have put them on there.
Yeah.
So censure kills more artists than anything. They killed me when I was a kid.
Well, that's probably true. Well, you know.
But I could sit down and take a piece of paper. Well, I don't even. I'll take this old junk iron and like there's a ballerina skirt made out of plow disc upside down. And
Well, are those disc blades
yeah,
that are the start of your gargoyles?
yeah.
Is that right?
And you'll work on something for a while, and you get tired of it, you pitch it, and then you might come back to it in 6 months, or you might never come back to it.
So what, do you read a lot, or how do you get ideas for what you're going to do next?
They come to you.
Is that right?
Uh-huh.
That sounds like most of these.
It comes to you. Like that Bill Clinton down there, holding, looking through a telescope and says, "There she blows." Well, they come to me, and you know exactly what it's going to look like.
Is that right?
And you don't draw it, and you don't make a drawing or anything. You just lay up an old piece of rusty iron, and you draw it out on that piece of iron right out of your head.
And you know what parts you're going to use for it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's just there. That's great. Just great. I don't know, Steve, I think you got some things in your yard we should drop off for him.
But they have I have a hard time here, really.
No,
And Dinsmore did.
So did you, what compelled you to do your first sculpture out
Like
here?
I say, that one right there
Yeah?
made a gargoyle to protect the horse.
To protect the horse.
That's why they used to put them on the churches in Europe to keep the devils away.
That's true.
Evil.
And so did the horse live?
No, I sold the horse.
No.
I wish I'd have done that. But anyway.
Oh, I tell you. Well, it's, so then, what, did you start in going down that, do you work at any direction, or
No drink.
what was first?
Oh.
This right here, and then,
I made that, then I started down there on the highway and set a couple up and started getting people stopping, even on one down there. And did you see my house over there?
well, I didn't know which house was yours.
It's automatic people. They do what somebody else wants them to do all their life. So they do what their kids and mother's parents tell them to do, and then they go to high school, and the same thing, then they go to college. Then they get out of college and they get a job, and somebody all their life tells them what to do. They never had an original thought of their own.
Well, how did you said you were retired military. Didn't you really feel resentful of that?
Yes. I wasn't resentful of the military. I was retired.
Well, I mean, being a
Disgusted with it.
conformist.
Well, it's your half-assed ways of doing things, you know.
Yeah.
Well, we were in for a while anyway in the service, and it's.
What do you got in your thing there?
Well, I just wanted to bring you a little bit about what we were about at the Grassroots. I want you to come visit us. Is what I want you to do sometime. This is kind of the type. Have you ever seen Rayo Smith's things? He is the farmer, and he again is a self-taught person. So we encourage people to go.
He's the arts man.
Is that right?
He comes down and gets my stuff. We're making
Does he?
We're making a wood, see. You notice that Carla Stovall dragon?
Oh, we haven't gone looked real closely yet,
There's
because
a
I wanted to
dragon
find
down
you.
there.
Is that right? And that's Carla Stovall?
Yeah, but see, I take these dragons. I got this wood down here I bought. Now, you see, everybody says there's no such thing as a dragon. By golly, there is. If there wasn't no such thing as a dragon, the name wouldn't have lived for thousands of years. Right.
Well, that's probably true. That's true. We're into monsters at Lucas, so we're thinking that those exist.
So I make
too.
the giant bumblebees. But those bees, Lord, I make a bee and it's gone.
Is that right? Why would that be?
Well, they buy them. They want those
they
bees,
just-
set them in their yard. I make a real mean bee.
Well, do you get a lot of traffic? I mean,
Oh my, yeah.
Is that right?
In the summertime.
People are stopping all the time.
Yeah, it's
So-
hard to even get any work done in the summer.
I was going to say, does that bother you? People
No,
pester you? You kind of like to
no,
meet
I've
people?
only, somebody comes in here and gets irate. Well, if people sometimes forget, I put some of these politicians up. And I go over the old cliche, well, if you can't laugh at yourself, somebody else will. I'll guarantee. And you know that.
I know that's true. And if you don't think anything's happened in your life, you ask the neighbor, and in a small town, they know more about you than you know about yourself, isn't that right? Seems like there's always some kind of gossip going.
I make my, I like all this here, this Halloween stuff, I just leave her up.
Is that
See,
right?
now, there's an example.
And turtle racing, that's
Turtle
an
racing. They
occupation?
race turtles. And I said, you're shining me on. So he had a carload of turtles,
Live turtles?
live turtles. And he's going some kind of a race somewhere.
That's hard to believe. I know that's probably true. I guess as good as chicken
they have
fights.
duck races down in Deming, New Mexico. Go down to Deming, New Mexico in August, and you cannot rent a motel room. I mean, that's impossible.
People have too much time on their hands.
Well,
don't
if
they,
you
they're
make,
racing.
everything in the world's a gimmick.
Well, that's true. So did you make that on behalf of him
Yep.
visiting? Well, that's all right. That looks, he needs to come back and pick that up.
You will someday.
He will.
You will.
Is that your Jayhawk up there? I saw one of those.
I've got Jayhawks all over.
Take off. Well, have you got a wildcat there?
No.
Well, now, come on. He's not going to do a wildcat, Steve. I don't know. Too much fun, isn't it?
I've never walked down this far before I was parking that in.
Well, there's always something new.
Yes. Have you ever gone on the street down there, the first left, and gone north on it?
Yes,
More that way.
yes. We've kind of gone the whole gamut along here.
Good.
No. His vehicle is here. I'm wondering if we should stop out at the cafe. Here, look at this one with the kind of dribbled. I wish I could get a little higher.
What?
For the one he's working on.
Really?
Lucas, Kansas.
We've been middle Americanized, eating meatloaf and mashed potatoes for 3 days.
Absolutely. What better can you expect? This is our fried chicken. Or fried chicken. That ought to be the next thing on the list anyway.
Political statement.
There's some empty stuff here to put on this.
Well, my husband just bought some mirrors made with barnwood from Minnesota, so transplanted to Denver. I said, these are too plain, so that the architectural spiffy outfit couldn't sell them. So I got them down to $7 a piece, and we redid them. We put little rusty things on them, and then I added some dried roses that I had around the house.
Well,
And now we're going to make a mint. We got a new business. Maybe. But I'm keeping my teaching job just in case.
That would be
You're going to
good.
make things out of wood?
No, he embellishes these, the mirrors are wood, treated, barnwood, milk wash.
Okay.
But I want him.
And your name?
I'm Sheila Robinson, my husband's Doug.
Yeah.
This is your husband there.
Hi, I'm
Doug
Doug.
Roberts.
Hi, how are you?
I assume she's the spokesperson for the group.
Yeah, she is. She,
Well, I know that.
she's
Most
quite
married men.
verbal, and she would love to talk to you.
Did you see my sign down there that says all men are different, married men are all the same?
Have to get that.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I was on my best behavior
Yeah.
visiting the relatives.
Where's your relative?
Garden City. Yeah, we're going to Garden City.
And Wichita and Springfield,
Oh, yeah.
Missouri.
Off in
Now
the
Florida, we have a lieutenant colonel just graduated.
You have kinfolk in Garden?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Doug,
The
yeah.
father's there. Yeah.
Well, let's look around.
Okay.
Great.
Thank you.
This lady here on us, I want to tell you about this lady right here. She runs a museum.
All right.
You could be standing in a snowbank, knee deep in snow, 40 below zero weather,
Yeah.
and she'd talk you out of your boots.
Uh-oh. 'Cause they have
But
to-
we love her to pieces. She could
Yeah.
just con people.
Yeah, you have to do that to raise money, I guess.
Well, I left my Reeboks at home that had the Acropolis dust on the bottom. Some laughs on the script.
Well, let's
Take a look.
this is just small items up there. Now these are large portraits. Well,
We have an Aruba, Colorado. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you guys run off. Now this is a bird water. Now see, now take these things and you got to get them that thick and heavy But you got to get that ribbon, see, effect. And this is this is probably Kansas. And this is kind of a spoof. This goes to Kansas City. Anna Artica. And this is the Olympian.
Look at that.
And this is Francois, for a sculpture friend of mine. And there's Dos Gonzes. See, I put, that's a Mexican. There's two faces in there. And this is Alpha and Amigo. The good side and the bad side. See, this is the bad side. And the good side. The good side can fly away. And this here is a voodoo symbol. It's a dove with his head torn off. And then you got this, the fish-tailed snake with an arrow. See?
Yeah.
And there's the snake. And this is Hecate or Hecate, the queen of hell. You heard her.
Yeah, we were in Greece last year. We heard of it.
Well, see, and you got the spear through the cross.
Yeah.
And this is Archimedes.
What happened to Archimedes? What did he do?
Well, he's guy, see, Harold's crown. H-I-E-R-O, Harold. Arrow, how do you pronounce it? But, and see, and that old king said, you either prove to me my crown is pure gold or I want to hang. So he set down in the bathtub, and you know, everything at different density has a different buoyant force. The buoyant force exerted by a liquid is by object is exactly equal to the weight of the liquid displaced. In other words, if something is a cubic foot above, and if you have a cubic foot of cement and you sink her down on the ground and drop her in the water, it'll weigh exactly 62.37 pounds less underwater than on top. He's also the guy who invented the auger. So put the auger. He done this in 587 BC. And then this is
Oh my goodness. Pay homage to our national bird. Oh, that's beautiful.
he's part wild turkey.
Oh, that's great.
And this is the sculpture and sculpture tree here. I made this different.
Yeah. Can I ask you, have you met Gary Sweeney?
Yeah.
The art.
Yeah, we've
He's
seen
out
his
here done a movie.
productions
Yeah.
and we've met
I
him.
think it's
Yeah.
movie crew. We've seen it in Denver.
Did you see me on there?
He's done a series. We haven't seen you in particular. Yeah, he's done some, and I've only seen one or two of his. But
And, yeah, we're going to ask him if he's been to the lighter factory, but it's in across the border in Oklahoma. Southwest.
You see, I made this. This is real heavy, but see, I got those big ribbons. I don't get much for those.
Well, what's much or not much?
I get $950 for the bird.
Yeah,
Right.
well,
And then this is Voodoo LaRue. It's already sold, and much to the chagrin of Ross Schultz. She wanted this.
Voodoo LaRue.
Voodoo
Yeah.
LaRue.
Just something alluring about her, you know.
Golden.
I have a friend. His name was Lauren. That's how he spelled his name.
Yeah.
But see, that's my French, that's the bastardized English way of doing it. If I'd been a real Frenchman, it would have been L-E-R-I-E.
Right. That's right.
Then over here, this is Rapunzel. Here's my best piece. And then this is a kukui. You know those guys, you've been to Mexico? Down in the mountains of Mexico where those guys, and they carve it, they get all hopped up on this stuff, and they carve these out. Well, kukui is a slang word for El Diablo, the devil. And you can make a kukui any way you want to make a kukui. But that's what I was doing. I broke the driveline of the truck and had to fix it. And I'm getting ready to go to Kansas City. And then on the way back from Kansas City, I'm going to stop in this lady that runs this grassroots art museum in Lucas, Kansas.
Yeah, well, you gotta stop there.
And she'll beat me out of some more.
Yeah.
But no,
You gotta
anyway.
stop there.
Oh! over here is my gargoyle. Pardon? Yeah, but we can't. Are you from Kansas? No, it was somebody from Iowa. It was somebody from back in Kansas.
Well, we met in Denver.
She wasn't thinking right, I guess.
Both run away.
She had a weak moment.
Now you can't go back. Now these are the first gargoyles. Now the gargoyles, they keep away the evil spirit.
Yes, we have some.
Well, you see, the Catholic Church copied that. They plagiarized it from the African tribesmen. These were put on rawhide shields so when you got in a fight and you want to hurt somebody, it would ward off the evil spirits. I don't get much for those, 35 or 40 bucks.
Uh-huh.
And out here, come on, Rosalind!
Here it comes.
This is an impromptu visit. They've been out to a family reunion. I had some vandals down here. If you go straight ahead to the next blacktop road and go left, right? The vandals done some work down there.
Oh.
I didn't appreciate that.
Yeah.
So you know Gary Queen?
Yeah, we
Well, we don't exactly know him. We know friend of yeah.
I seen Joshua's here.
Hassel.
Yeah, Josh has
We know him.
Josh, yeah. Yeah,
He
he
always
come out.
shows us the video.
Yeah.
And this is my,
Yeah, let's take a look.
Yeah, we're good friends with Josh.
now there's my killer duck.
Killer duck. Look at him.
Colorado comes in here and starts a fight with me, then I'd sick
Listen
the
to
duck.
ducks on him, I would. Man, you gotta do that. You gotta protect yourself.
See how I made this paint?
Is that sign paint?
Now how'd I do that?
Mix, it's like marbleized things you do with the kids where you dip the paper in. Oil. Some kind of oil.
Nah,
Cooking oil.
Got me.
I don't know.
that's paint. But if you're gonna get into art, get metal or it lasts forever.
That's a guy.
Well, that's what I got here.
Oh yeah, we were just with
Got a
some
lot of
kitties.
work out there.
Nice.
I wouldn't touch him. He's kind of wild.
Oh, he looks a little wild, yeah.
Yeah, I like the cats around here are kind of rats.
Right.
Did you see my snowman and stuff? Well, let's go out here and look at what's here.
Okay. Good luck.
Yeah, Joshua Hassel was here last September the 14th.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Honest if he's showing you on his phone.
Yeah, well,
Public television.
I just got off of a 2-day show. From the world right now.
Really?
I've been on all of these channels when I started a couple of fights and got me in trouble.
Uh-oh.
I might see you on a minute.
Yeah.
Well, somebody's got some political statements I got done, and you look for a fight.
Jerry Simpson.
You set up ear corn out front again where they'll find it.
Oh, then afterwards you just put the grain
You
inside?
just throw the grain inside, buy it about 10 or 20 times cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I make goats and
Yeah.
There's my reindeer. Did you ever know the story on Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
Well,
Bought a ball team and everything else. Did you not see?
Oh.
Back in the way back years ago, he went to New York City and he played Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You've heard the story.
No, but I forgot
And the guy said it won't play. Don't need it. Turned him down, the old boy later. He said that's the biggest mistake he ever made.
yeah, I'll bet, yeah.
And just like that, he was the same guy that turned down Captain Kangaroo.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. He's no longer working in the field, I take it.
He said Captain Kangaroo wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Here's my elephant. Here's one of my favorite people. I'll turn down please. But that's one thing, you know, you never know when you build this stuff. You have to have an eye to how big the head is going to be and the feet and all that stuff. You get it out of proportion, it's not balanced. It don't look right.
Right.
And they'll never steal it because that's made out of a. You know these seismograph guys that go through the country and they got these things that thump on the ground and make vibrations, and some guy a couple miles away, he'll listen. Well, this carries walls in it. I don't know what that's moving on the floor.
Now who's Liggitt?
That's me.
You are. Jojo?
Jojo, that's the name of the elephant.
Oh, the elephant.
Oh,
Jojo. Hi.
Got quite a bit of work out here, it looks like.
Yeah.
I like the moving ones. Those caught my eye.
I'm fixing to put one up for Aspen, Colorado. Change the sign. I always change the sign. I'm going to go into different things, like different names of towns, like Hereford, Texas, and Muleshoe, Texas, and Pie Town, New Mexico. There is a town called Pie Town. I want to make a pie, you know.
Oh, that's great.
Different places, and I'm going to change that one down there and make it read Aspen, Colorado.
Yeah.
Did you know Pat Schroeder?
Yes.
You know a person?
No, I was on a street corner with him in Denver.
Pat Schroeder lives in Washington.
Oh.
Say something to offend her or
Oh,
something?
I had her up there pretty mean.
Uh-oh.
Why is that? What did you do to irritate her?
Well,
Called her a liberal.
she's a true man-hater.
No.
You don't think she is?
I don't think
No, I don't think
Nah.
she is.
She ain't hate men.
That's the woman. She'll tell you, she's a man-hater.
She doesn't hate men.
Then I make these like these birdhouses, you know, just for the heck of it.
Yeah.
I generally do serious stuff. Then once in a while you need a little money. But I can make sell those reindeer just as fast as I
So how many years?
10 years. So 10 years ago.
Farm or something?
No, I'm retired from the military. And got out and I've always, you know, everybody goes to a movie or something like that, or a cafe or something, and they got to stand in line, they get all nervous. Every time you see me, I've got a sketch pad, and I draw pictures. If I get through the line, fine. I go to the dentist or the optometrist or the doctor or anybody. If I got to wait, I just pick my pad and I start drawing.
Huh. So what do you draw? What kind of things do you like? Get ideas for your...
That's where I get my ideas. Somebody, like she might say something, have said something. You've heard of there's polytheism, there's animism, and there's panentheism and pantheism. Well, panentheism is where you like learn something from me and not even know it, and it will become any part of you, and you'll pass it on to somebody else. That's your key to immortality.
I like that idea.
I wrote a book on that once. They burnt the house down where the lady was doing the proofreading and typing and stuff for me. It was all done almost. Got mad and burned the house down. My book went with it. I threw it away. I don't need that anymore.
Well, I still like the idea.
So anyway, you might say something to trigger a thought, and I'll get my old pickup or go out to the cafe and I'll sit there and draw that out.
Nice. Understand. Good.
The best artists in the world though are little kids.
I know. I work with them.
That Batman down there, that little 5-year-old girl drew that.
I bet she did.
And she drew Picasso's cat. See, Picasso drew the cat. He made the swimmer in 1929. Everybody thought he was nuts. Then I guess he got drunk or on dope or something. On April 22nd of 1939, Picasso drew the cat eating the bird. And everybody thought he's totally nuts. Well, you could take that painting today and sell it, buy a good chunk of dinner, I imagine.
Yeah, they leave me and they freeze up. Those 5 yards go on and they freeze up.
But the best way I found with handling kids is just say,
Go for it.
just go for it. Throw the stuff out there,
Yep.
and you censure is what bothers you. So, kid,
Right.
my first trial at censure was I was second or third grade, and they said draw a picture of the cow. Well, I drew a picture of the cow. Well, I was raised up purple. The only crayon I had was a purple. I painted a purple cow with wings, and everybody.
And now there's a famous children's story about the purple cow.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make a purple cow.
Good. You know Tommy DePaulo, children's illustrator, writer? He wrote a book called The Artist. And when he was in first grade, the art teacher gave him 2 pieces of paper and 1 crayon. And finally, the next year he had a teacher, he said he could use as many crayons and paper pieces, he needed. And it changed his direction in life, become an artist.
I have an understudy coming here and pretty quick. She works for a Kaufman Foundation. You ever hear that? They got lots of money. They give away grants to kids and stuff. And she's an executive director. Well, she's an artist. But she wants to be a metal sculptor. And it's kind of like these kids that come here from England. You know, they teach them file, make everything. The hell with that. You take a piece of chalk and you get a piece of scrap iron, you draw it out and you weld it together. And so she's going to come out and be my understudy.
Oh, that's great.
But they'll get the town to talking. They don't like me too well around here anyway, but she's a young, vivacious, honey-haired enchantress.
That sounds like trouble.
What the hell can a 68-year-old man do to a young woman?
I guess we'll find out.
Well, I got if anything did that, it would be rare. If you're interested in anything on it.
Thanks for the tour, yeah.
You see Joshua again?
Yeah, we see him a few times a year.
We'll sing hello for you.
That's where we see the Gary Sweeney tapes, or on public TV.
No, I'm on.
Yeah.
He might take me. And we had a big time together.
But see, that's PBS.
Right.
So they can't get too zero in on this, all this political stuff, because that's where a bunch of the money comes from. I knew that. We had a big time chatting. He beat me out of a big old, I make these big old bumblebees. Oh, they're beautiful. But I can't make them fast enough, so I just quit making them. But if I need to make a little money, I'll just make a bumblebee. This is an expensive hobby.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But, you know, if you're ever in it, you got my card.
Got your card in my pocket? Keep it.
I'll tell you, the hardest thing to find is where most people make a mistake is they like new iron. I wouldn't give it.
Not for new iron. Use the old iron? Yeah, I like the old iron. I like that rusted look.
Do you?
Yeah, we found an iron brass bag in Hickman. And the woman said she'd take it all the way to Garden City and then we'll come back for it from Denver when we have a big
The gal there on Main
vehicle.
Street?
Yeah.
I know her.
I dare not tell
She's
you.
got a
You'll
great
take my
place.
bed. It's 300 and he doesn't want it clean. He wants it just the way it is.
Well, yeah. You know, it's kind of like years ago, a friend of mine bought this huge fancy silver coffee thing, urn thing. He sent it off and had it cleaned up and repainted, and he found out, he said, you're nuts. He said, what can I do to get her back the same color it was? I said, wait 150 years.
No, MD.
Hey, how you doing?
I have no idea. I haven't seen my wife since 6 this morning. She's the only one that knows. How's yourself?
Fine.
You're looking like you're feeling better.
I'm doing real well. And yourself?
Well, I'm feeling better. You don't want to hear about it.
No, I'm going to drag it up to Kansas City.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go up and rip some of those people off. Friday, I hope. All right. Yeah, well, no, I don't think which where I go up there. Ever hear of Lake Quivira? That's not exactly too far. Pardon? Yeah, there's a little money up there. I think you got to build $2 million house. Here's one thing. This voodoo is really like absolutely. You know what I like?
Yeah. Voodoo. Voodoo.
Without the eye.
Without the eye.
Actually, John's name is Leroux.
Oh, well, I can change it. I could make one. Well, they had a song once about a Mrs. Robinson, didn't they?
Yeah, they sure did.
Well, that'd be easy to do on you.
Yeah, oh, yeah, you could really.
Do you live in an apartment?
No,
On the ranch?
no,
You're one of the elite bourgeois?
no. We live in one of the first development farmhouses, working class bungalows.
My brother
Denver.
was up there. He was the first guy to. See, there were 7 of us in the family. Everyone was professional. He was a cardiac surgeon. He was the first guy to put TV inside a person's heart. He done it in Denver, Colorado. By God, he's got cancer and took him. He was an avid mountain climber. I wouldn't have cared, you know, if he'd got, if he fell off a mountain, I wouldn't have bothered. Of course, that's the way we knew. But he lived out there in Cherry Hill.
Oh,
Cherry Hills, yeah.
he's upper class.
That's the exclusive neighborhood, yeah.
But he left it all to a widow woman. Well, you interested in anything?
Not for today or
We're not
first
for, we
trip.
like it all, but not for today. We don't have much room there.
We needed to bring the van.
I'll go
We
to
had to leave our
Denver.
bed.
Well, when you
100
come back to
miles
get your
back.
bed, I'll go over and beat that. I know who that gal is. I'll go over and tell her, hey, I'll just forget her $300. I'll give you $400 for it.
Don't you take my bed.
Yeah.
If that bed's gone, I'll probably give it back to you.
Well, she's offered to take it all the way to Garden City.
Don't you paint that thing.
No, we're not.
These people
Oh,
have
I
a
think-
van. They could help you in the fall.
Yeah, where are they going? Maybe we can see them.
Ask them what you
I ain't never gonna get away from here today.
Okay, we're on the road. We got
We're on the
to
road.
meet
Nice
after
meeting you.
dinner, or we don't get dinner.
Well, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
Yeah.
Stop
Mr.
in and
Liggitt.
see me
Come
sometime.
back.
Yeah, I'll be going down to Houston. I'll be going down there just a second.
Now, listen, we wanted to go see that old barn. Should we go do that?
We'll
Come
take
back?
the old wall, and I'll stick with these folks. Now, that's
Okay,
no
that's
fun.
what I think we'll do.
Don't you wrong.
No, we're not going to. We'll go. We wanted to go see that barn, so we'll go do that and then come back.
Okay.
All right.
You want a bird on top?
Bird?
Where did the lady go? Michelle!
We don't have to get that off. How about a Gila Monster or Roadrunner? Roadrunner from Mexico?
Yeah, I guess I'll bet you.
Roadrunner would be good. For a gun, no?
I'll bet you bird on top, Rusty. I'm
There ain't
telling
none.
you, you don't want it, if you're going to New Mexico, and you're gonna have that out there like that, you want it rusty.
Okay.
Don't paint. Now, of course, you want one of those painted down, I'll sell to you right now.
Well, we couldn't fit it Hilly Billy. See, I mean, that one I like, but
Well,
it won't fit in there.
Brad, I have an old blanket. We could tie whatever it is on top of the car right now. If we had the rope. Because I have an
Well-
old blanket in the car that I was just going to use.
No, it won't tie up there. It'll get blown off. He's gonna build one
oh, but that just build one.
with a Roadrunner, and then you can pick it up.
Whatever you want, Brad. You're going to make this decision. I'm going to let him decide this. I bought the
A
last piece of art.
Roadrunner or a, what else we got up
I'll
there?
put you something.
Or a rattlesnake or something.
Well,
You like rattlesnakes?
rattlesnakes, that vibrates off. You gotta get something that's gonna stay on there.
Rattlesnake,
I'd put you Gila Monster.
Gila Monster.
Or I'll paint something. And
Just something southwestern, Gila Monster. What else we
I'll
do?
get you an auger on top. Okay. You're gonna have to spend a little money here.
What is that gonna run?
Probably 4.5.
Okay. That includes the axle that makes it spin.
Well, probably.
Chain, I like chain, and I like those wheels, like the boat steering wheel.
You don't want it?
Let me have your card. Please.
Oh, the credit card?
No, I don't need credit cards. I'm not
Business
gonna charge
card.
you
Do you have a
yet.
business
You know what,
card?
Brad? I don't know if I do.
We have
You want me
those
to go
checks.
look in the...
Here.
You want
Do
me
you
to go-
ever think about getting into art?
Yes. I've thought about it, but I just haven't had the time.
Why not?
Well,
Now write
That's a
your
good
mom's
question.
phone number and all that.
okay.
Now I'll put
Michelle, a
the,
person like you, and I'll tell you what you can do. You can go down and buy you some old junk tin, and get you some poles, and set you up a pole barn. It only gotta be that big.
You know, I'm very flattered that you think I could do art.
I know
it
you
takes
can.
a very special person.
No,
I
it
don't know if
doesn't.
I have it in
No,
me.
no, that's where you're wrong. You were censored when you was a kid.
here you go, baby.
Okay.
Well, if you do that, or if you want to just sell that yellow one.
What's the
How much
number
just
of
for the
leg?
yellow one with something welded on it?
I can't weld it on today.
Well,
I'm
but
not-
we come back and get it.
I'll
Oh,
leave
let
you a
me remember.
deposit. You know. What
You don't
did
have
your
to
dad
deposit.
And you got to throw this in there too. assistants, Michelle and Brett.
Let me
573 3655493.
You want me to leave that till it comes back?
This is great. What you're doing is a real great thing.
This is where we live in Stone City. This is where I'm going to be just before I head this way. This is where we're going to be next week.
Okay. You gotta
So
put it
I'll get back
somewhere.
here next week.
I don't need you just.
The Kansas City number is the best one.
And this is before
Somebody's
we go.
always-
This is only going to be July. Before we have this.
You know what? Even a hammer.
That's for you.
Pick up something.
You put anything on there. I want you.
Now this is down in New Mexico, okay. 3'8", okay?
Okay. You want to write that down? You got it?
You're a housewife, which is an honorable profession, I realize that. But see, you will always be not a sycophant to your husband since he's a doctor, but, you know, you're kind of servile, you'll always be Mrs. Mosley. You know what I mean?
Understand. I understand.
You understand that?
perfectly.
Okay.
She's pretty tough though.
So you pick all you gotta do, you can build your shed for nothing. Build it that big. Have a dirt floor in it.
I like the dirt floor.
Have a tin door in there. And go off and spend $5,000 or $6,000, get you all and start.
Okay.
And there's one thing you remember about art. You don't ever ask anybody what they think of something. One thing I want to show you, just before you leave. This is made out of scraps on the floor.
Here, that's a good cup right there.
That's what I made it for. That's why I let places junky. Now that's a Picasso hawk. Okay, there's a hawk there.
Yes,
See it?
I see it.
A Jayhawk, huh?
No, Picasso hawk.
Picasso hawk. Now,
Yeah.
what is the first? Give him a first name. First thing that comes to your mind. Back.
Albert.
What's the first thing that comes to your mind? First name. You don't have to
The
be.
name for it. Doesn't have to be a real name, a real
like
human
this.
name.
Nighthawk, kitty hawk, any kind of hawk. Let me show you one last thing.
Okay.
You get you a book. Costs you about $1.50. And every time you go to a doctor's appointment or a dental appointment or you got to go to a hospital or you're waiting to get in a restaurant or something, you just draw. You see all that?
Yeah,
You just draw.
good. Okay.
So I don't care how long the line is, it never bothers me.
It never bothers you because you got something to do. That's right.
And I can make
That's what I
you
tell
an
my
artist.
patients. That's why we have magazines in the waiting
I
room.
think you probably could. I don't feel like an artist, but I bet you could probably make
Only
one.
thing you have to do is just remember, get you some old grubby clothes,
Yes.
then the whole town of Silver City's gonna say, God, she's crazy.
Do they say that about you here?
Sure, ask her. Everybody thinks I'm crazy, but I'm not.
No,
I'm really
you're not.
Well, so then,
Have you
I'm
heard
not-
of Captain Beefheart? He makes music like you make art.
no, okay. So
He's
you,
good.
You think about it. Get you an old beat up truck, go around the junkyard, and you look in an iron pile and you see all this stuff, and you'll see something. And you
Okay.
take it home and you make it.
Okay.
And if you're truly interested, you think about this. And then get you, well, see the shelf mostly in
That's
there.
right.
That'd be your signature.
Okay.
This spinning on top.
Yeah, it's a little
See,
heavy.
he likes boats. He likes boats too.
He likes boats.
Boats in the desert. It makes a whole lot of sense, doesn't it?
I'm making
Here, this will spin on top. Look at this.
with that on top.
It's heavy, but
Yeah, it's probably too good. I'll balance out.
Wait, put it down. Stop. I know it's magnetic. Set it down.
I got a guy coming up from Berlin that's going to study, and then this one lady from Kansas City is going to come out here and live in my house. Won't make any difference to me.
Well,
See,
I
when
bet
you
you
get
would be
me
a
on-
good teacher.
When
we're going to send her sister out to see this. She lives in Kansas City.
yeah, I
She
got
paints, but
How long you going to be in Kansas
you know
City?
what her art is? Cooking.
Cooking?
She cooks, and that's her creativity. Incredible.
That's not what he's talking about. I know what he's talking about, and that's not it.
You see, you can go out there and you can do your art. You get all wrapped up in it, your old burn-up clothes, dirty hair, you break off all your fingernails and the whole show.
They're coming off. That cap on. Okay, well, you've inspired me.
You do that.
Now what?
And if you tell you what, if you decide to do that, I'll come down there. I'll be coming down there anyway.
Okay. Okay.
Now more.
I'll invite you over.
I can make you into it. Don't know. You can be an artist. The only thing is you don't believe that you're.
Well, I've just never tried anything like this.
If you come out there, come over and let her make you a dinner.
That can be fun.
She is an artist at cooking. I'm sincere about that.
You got to keep our number because we're.
Let me tell you one thing about women, okay? I went off to school one time. I've been to 4 universities, by the way. I don't know anything about women. A man will compromise on intelligence. But a real intelligent woman will never compromise. She doesn't stand to be done That is true.
Okay, you want me to, Harrison, you want me to call you before I leave Kansas City?
Yeah, you
I'll
better.
call you.
You know what those come off on? You're a farm boy.
Gee, I don't know. Is it off of a disc?
Oh, cattle oilers.
Cattle oilers.
My goodness.
Huh.
Let me get things ready here. No, I'm starting to be a little concerned about my health.
I would be too.
You're not videoing this one.
No, I will show.
See, you use that big cup welder, that big cup like that, and you stand behind the cup, you don't have to wear a hood. That's good. Ah, it's done.
Myron?
wait a minute.
What we're little,
Rosalind Schultz
Yes,
and her husband Steve. This is Steve.
Steve Brewer. Good to meet you.
Steve. Hi.
And they have this museum back east. And Saturday night, they'll be in Kansas City. Thank you a lot anyway. I
Okay.
consider it an honor to be invited. But
Maybe next year.
all right.
Bye-bye.
You tip it up once so we can see what you got. Take a picture of it.
Tell me what you were doing there. You
Well,
described.
I put depth to it, see?
Alrighty.
You know, and this call, I think I'll either call it, what do you think that should be, Kitty Hawk or Night Hawk? Night
I
Hawk.
like night. I do too. I like night.
Get back for
Yeah, let me go over this way.
This way again, I want to get back further.
This is the Night Hawk. That's what we're gonna name it.
Christened.
Looks good.
Great.
You see what we can do up here at that, your place? It's not far up there, and with that trailer, we keep trading off.
Well, it'd make it more interesting even. If you had, one thing and then you came back and looked again. Or we can even rotate. Do you...
I'll put this out here so I won't forget. Here. There's what I'm gonna put the cross on.
Yeah.
it.
That's just right.
Let me get it ready. I'm gonna do this one. You would. That again, but so we'll have a cross set out this way 2 inches, okay? Or ever what the figure.
Okay.
We'll have the cross right here, okay?
Raised or flush?
Well, it'd be, this is what it said, set out this way 2
Okay.
inches.
Okay.
And then we'll put the wings like this.
Ooh.
Down here, legs. Like that. And then all we gotta do is put a head. I'll probably put a profile head and use ruffles on it.
Solid inside view.
Ooh.
Put flowing hair ruffled. Of course, that'll all be covered this year. That'll all be covered. That's what we can do.
Looks
And it'll
great.
be that big.
I think it needs to be that big.
And then you put it out there in your garden. See?
Yeah.
So that's going to be a big one. It doesn't have to be that big. I can get a smaller piece. He'll be 10 foot. Right here will be the base.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think 10 feet will be
Yeah.
adequate. That'll...
And then I'll put the reba. I'll make this for you, and I'll make a reba and then that water fountain here.
That'd be great.
But now, I want to tell you, those water deals are really...
Can you help him? He's got...
Take it off first.
Help me. Put that around. Oh my gosh, these are getting better. Just better and better. And we both liked old Voodoo LaRue. He said, oh. So we'll have the next best thing. We'll have her picture.
Be careful now. Those sharp corners.
Come around the inside.
Get her cheek.
I got her.
I've got her.
There you go, Rosa.
Is this the good? All right.
Great. That is wonderful.
She is just so alluring. Soft, that cat.
Okay,
that'd be
start
good.
talking.
I don't know if I can
shoot again?
I don't know if it's shoot. You're kind of in the shadow. Where can I go in the back in the shade there or something so I can get you straight on here now
Hey,
with
we
this.
got to look at that thing I got to make for you. The seat.
Oh, the seat. The seat. Well, tell me your story first, and then.
All right, I picked up those 2 rocks over there. I want to make Prometheus. There was 2 brothers, Epimetheus and Prometheus. Well, Prometheus is the guy that brought fire to man. All right, and Zeus was the guy sitting on Mount Olympus. His brother, Zeus gave this box to Epimetheus to keep. Are you taking?
I'm taking.
To keep this box. So Zeus thought he would challenge the will of Epimetheus, and so he built this fabulous woman out of clay. Her name was Pandora. Pandora talked him out of this box to let him look in it. She opened the box, Everything escaped, all the pestilence, all the evils and everything escaped from the box except one, hope. That's the only thing people have is hope. So Zeus decided he had to punish Prometheus, the brother. And so he took him and he tied him to the craggy mount in the Caucasus Mountains. Not the Atlas Mountains, the Caucasus Mountains. See, Perseus slew the Medusa in the Atlas Mountains. But he took him to the Caucasus Mountains and chained him to the rocks. And every night, every day, the Tarchalian falcon, or vulture, came and tore out his entrails. That night they grew back. And to this day, Prometheus is facing the east in the Caucasus Mountains, chained to the rock, yelling, facing the east, Jesus. What does Jesus translate to? Jesus. That's where that story comes from. Now, you're going to read these myths about Hercules come and broke the chains and freed Prometheus. That is not true.
Okay.
That was just an add-on story, but kind of like the Aesop's fables. So that's how it come about. I'm going to make Prometheus for me.
For you. All right.
Because you tell outrageous things. It's obviously a lie. So I told some people that I saw Madam X sneaking into his house after midnight. There's Madam X. With absolutely no basis of truth to it whatsoever.
Well, you don't know. You always.
But it makes a good story. People say, who's Madam X? That's the story. Who's Madam X?
That is good small town
Gossip.
Yes, it is. I mean, we live in a small town too, so.
Too bad the sun's again.
I'll try and get a little.
See, he was gone one day, and that was too heavy for me to lift. And it was still wet, and I talked his own kids in help me stand it. That's his daughter helped the cake.
No, it's amazing where he comes up with his ideas.
Have you been his neighbor for many years?
Well, I slept in this house here in Christmas Eve in 1952.
Is that right?
Yep.
Then you've been here
What?
as long as he's been around, huh?
Almost. I guess he's been here. I moved here in 1937. We come from Greensburg in 1937. And I have been here ever since, except that 13 months that I was in the service, and I've been here all my lifetime.
See, we were here while, well, excuse me.
And see, I worked down here for the school for a while. I was in charge of transportation, so I have had 52 years of my lifetime has been donated to the school. So I had 8 years of grade school, 4 years of high school, and then I worked for 40 years down here at the school. And what is today? 12 days ago, I've been retired from the school for 10 years.
My goodness. Well,
yeah, we put up with each other's kids. he put up with my kids, and his kids had motorcycles and race cars. They'd come down this street, you didn't dare step in, roar. They didn't have anything that ever had a muffler on it. Come down this old gravel road on a motorcycle, this lickety-split. If it ever fell off the damn thing, they'd have still been picking bleeding.
I guess, are we still neighbors or friends?
At
nice neighbors.
Oh, we do. We do quite well. We have a good place. And I like the Madam X. We used to call it.
That's a good story.
Well,